Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of The Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on The Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. How are you all today? I see that you are coming in and grabbing your virtual seats, and we have a great show lined up for you. Listen, we have with us Russell Tomlinson. Wave to everybody, Russell.
Well, hello, Balance Doctor. How you doing?
I'm doing great, doing great. How are you, Stephanie Tomlinson?
I am doing wonderful. It's great to be here.
Glad to have you. And how about you, Alicia Butler?
Hey, Coach Kim, I'm so excited to be on your show today.
Well, I'm so excited to have you. And Mackenzie back there, not the Mackenzie that works with the Kim Jacobs Show. There is another Mackenzie, and she's kind of tucked away over in the corner there out of school today. So Mackenzie, welcome to the Kim Jacobs Show. I know you're back there. She's like, does that mean you want me to come on? All right. Listen, this show is all about how we balance different aspects of our lives. And so when we have children, they are welcome to be a part of our full life experience. Today, we are going to have a special episode here on the Kim Jacobs Show. Many of you know I do a training on teaching people how to start their own talk shows from scratch. So if you haven't already learned about that, you can visit Kimjacobsconsulting.com to learn more. You can visit Kim Jacobs Consulting to learn more. And Les Brown endorses the program, and he actually sent this wonderful family our way. And there's a video there about him endorsing how to start your own show from scratch. So today you are going to witness a graduation.
All right.
These individuals went through a 6-week training with me one-on-one, and I think we had a pretty good experience. What do you think?
It was a great experience. Yeah.
So y'all get to talk a lot more about that for sure. So get your minds right and your thoughts on what you loved about it. And that's all I really want to hear. Just like what you loved about it. And I guess room for improvement. We can talk about that backstage. But today you're going to hear a lot more about a new show that's getting ready to hit the scenes. And you're going to be able to start tuning into that show beginning tomorrow, which is going to be Thursday nights. You'll be able to tune into a new show called Relationship Revolution.
Yes.
Y'all ready for this? If you're ready for this, put in the comments. We can't wait. So put in the comments and let's see who's visiting in. Mackenzie backstage is going to pop you up. We're going to give some shout outs, and then we're going to take a commercial break. So let's see who's in the studio audience. Did you grab your seats yet? Let's see.
All right.
Anybody? All right. Hi, Cool Gamer. Glad to have you. That's awesome, Dimple says. Congratulations to you all. You haven't heard anything yet. Wait till you hear what it's all about, Dimples. Anybody else? All right, so listen, we are glad that you all are here. I see you from Greensboro, North Carolina, Beverly, and usually y'all are grabbing your seats right now, so I get that. If you all would, just tell everybody just one little snippet. She's not going to be quiet, Alicia. I can tell you that. We see you saying, like, no, Mom, this is my debut. If you would, just tell everybody like a 1 second snippet, like a 1 minute snippet, if that, about each of you. So Russell Tomlinson, tell us just a snippet about what people can expect today from your graduation.
Well, I'm excited about the fact that you helped us through this process. Just getting to this point all by itself is a major accomplishment because coaches make things a lot better. And so the 6 weeks of coaching that we had with you, preparing us for Relationship Revolution was actually a highlight because the coaching helped us to go directly to the place where we needed to be as far as being able to actually have such a talk show. You gave us examples, you gave us advice, you gave us insights. You revealed certain things that I never would have known unless you told us. And so I'm appreciative for what you do. And we are better equipped as a result of your coaching. So thank you very much. Let me also just quickly give a shout out to Mr. Les Brown. He is great in the public, but he is greater when it comes to one-on-one. He's been such an encouragement. He's very generous with his time, and by him introducing us to you, man, it's a plus. It has added a lot to each of our lives, and just once again, we appreciate you and of course Mr. Les Brown.
Well, thank you. So he's the host of the new show that's coming out. So clearly he's the one that's going to be in the forefront, Russell Tomlinson. Now, behind the scenes and sometimes right alongside him is going to be his daughter, Stephanie, who's going to be one of the experts on the show. So tell us yourself, a little bit about yourself, and before we go to our commercial break, Stephanie.
Hello, everyone. I'm Stephanie Tomlinson, the youngest daughter of Russell Tomlinson. I am a mental health counselor, a licensed mental health counselor, actually. Let me correct that. And I will be sometimes being a guest host on my father's show, Relationship Revolution, and I'm excited about the show. One thing I loved about the coaching program was that, we came to back my father up about his show and help him through this process. And it's limitless. So we've learned so much information that didn't just stop at Relationship Revolution. There were so many downloads that took place, that how this can go so far and so beyond what it has been. So that's what I really appreciate about the coaching of the program. And I am excited and I'm looking forward to how far Relationship Revolution is going to take us.
Wow. 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 This is going to be an incredible journey, everyone. As you can hear from Stephanie Tomlinson, and she's going to be adding tremendous value to the program alongside her father, Russell Tomlinson. Alicia, mom of over there of Mackenzie, open the mic and tell us a little bit about yourself as well.
This is so perfect because my life is now being balanced. This is the actual balance taking place because my daughter's popping in and out. So anyway, I'm Alicia Butler. I am married. I have two beautiful girls. I have Mackenzie, who's over here. She's 3. And I have Lauren. She's 8, who's in school now. And I am a fashion enthusiast. I love all things fashion. I can't be more proud of my dad and my sister and I who have gone through this program. It taught so much, such a practical program. It's so funny because a lot of times we see shows like yours and other shows and we think, man, what do you have to do to be on a show like that? And one of your biggest keys was just start where you are. And I'm so excited to see, this is my, so I'm excited to see that everything that we're doing is so, we're starting where we are, but it's going to be so good. I really do believe that Relationship Revolution TV is going to be one of the top shows, not just in the United States, but in the world. It's so much information on your marriage, your relationship. Even if you need coaching from Coach Kim, I encourage everybody who wants to be on the show, who wants to do better on social media. I enjoyed this program so much, and I will be working behind the scenes as my father's assistant. I'm like another Mackenzie, the background Mackenzie, and I'll be behind the scenes making sure that the show flows well. We're just starting out, so hey, I'm learning while I'm going, but I'm so excited.
I am excited as well. And talking about motherhood, I had a situation right while you all were talking, and the school called and said that they're having a power outage. So, Mom, if you're watching the Kim Jacobs show, I need you and Ivan to urgently communicate, because somebody has to start heading there to get my daughter. Okay. All right. So I want to make sure that this is life, y'all. I'm the balance doctor. When I say I'm the balance doctor, I'm not telling you something from a book, even though I did write a book about it. Let's be clear. I have Extreme Balance Makeover, how we balance different aspects of our lives to have better solutions, better focus, and a better life. But I live this thing called balance too. So I'm a mom of 5. So Alicia, we can relate here. Okay. And you have to do what you have to do to be able to manage the different hats and the different roles and responsibilities. Listen, when we come back from this commercial break, we're going to talk more in detail about these individuals, let you hear even just some more of their backstory if they want to share it, and then go into our formal graduation. So we'll be right back after this commercial break. Yay!
It's not just another day, it's a brand new day, full of all the fun, love, and laughter you and your family create. Silver Shield Security understands feeling at home means feeling safe and happy. No credit checks, no contracts. We offer payment arrangements, and we'll even give you a free door camera. Find out how we can brighten your day even more at silvershield-security.com. Silver Shield Security.
All right, everyone, we are back and we are talking with the graduates today from the Kim Jacobs show, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. Russell Tomlinson is going to be the dynamic host. And let me give you just a little snippet about him. Russell Tomlinson is the founder and CEO of Russell Tomlinson, LLC. He is a sought-after marriage solutionist, a leadership strategist, and an empowerment change agent. He's seasoned in counseling and in coaching, and he's the mastermind behind Power Couple Connections and The Difference Factor, both transformational programs that are successful in restoring marriages. As a marriage and relationship expert, he has coached countless couples for over 40 years, and is ultimately his goal to assist these couples in discovering their true treasure that lies beneath their differences and their disagreements. He is also a catalyst for this change in healing marriages and relationships. And he's a retired pastor and currently resides in Atlanta, Georgia, with his wife, Dr. Cindy Trimm. We all know her as the wonderful, powerful preaching machine and anointed woman of God that she is. She's Dr. Cindy Trimm Tomlinson. So let's get it right. That's her Boaz that's on here today. All right, welcome, Russell Tomlinson. And I've already talked some about Stephanie and allowed Alicia to talk. They want to be more in the background because their dad's going to be technically hosting the show, but they still graduated today. Yeah. So, Russell, tell us what people can expect when they tune in to the Relationship Revolution show.
Well, thank you, Coach Jacobs. Listen, first thing I want to do is thank my 2 daughters for coming along with me in this journey. You talk about balance, really, it's people that actually help us or balance us out. You can never succeed on your own. You always need people, and my daughters have been great resources, and I'm excited to see where all of this is going. So let me also just give those that are watching a little insight in what it is I do. Maybe 2 years ago during the pandemic, I've got this download that I believe is revolutionary when it comes to relationships. I call it the difference factor. And that's where we use and we take couples' differences, which is really the thing that helps to deepen a relationship, because most people are connected to what we call compatibility, and that has its place. Compatibility is great, but the longer you're married, you'll discover that the less you are compatible as time goes on. So your marriage really doesn't survive off of compatibility only. It's necessary for couples to learn how to navigate their differences. I think you said it earlier, Coach Kim. It's our differences where our treasure lies. We dig through the differences. We understand that there's a place of diplomacy that's necessary when it comes to differences.
Right.
Because if you have two people that are married, they're living together, they're just going to be differences. But it's within reason to think that, wait a minute, it was actually the attraction was the differences that they had. We've heard it, opposites attract. And
Yes.
so those differences is actually the attraction. Now, once you know how to take those differences and use those differences to deepen your relationship, deepen your marriage, then you discover the unique treasure of that particular relationship. And everybody is different. Everybody has a different point of view, a different way of doing things. But the secret is this: those differences are actually the glue for
Yes,
that.
it is.
So when you put those differences together, they hold the relationship together a whole lot better than the earlier compatibilities that people are also connected to. But as
Good.
time goes on, there will be differences, and we're going to show people how to utilize those differences to the benefit of that relationship.
Good. Now, someone wants to know, is this going to be like a family show type of thing?
Well, I'm starting out with family. Of course, I'm going to start out with my lovely wife, Dr. Anthony Trimm hyphen Tomlinson.
You like, get it right, y'all. Get it
Yeah,
right.
she was successful single, and of course we are successful married, but we're just totally different people. And what we don't want uh anybody to go into a relationship
Right.
and have to dumb down when it comes to differences. You've got to allow people not only to be different, but actually to be themselves. Because when it comes to a successful relationship, being yourself is where the excitement is.
Yes.
That's where the adventure is. I didn't want to marry anybody like me. I was looking for someone that was totally different. And my wife and I, she was 60 when we married. I was 62. We are well seasoned in our professions and in life. And
Wow.
so now we're starting this brand new journey. We're approaching 5 years of a successful marriage. And I like the idea of not only the difference, but the adventure that it brings.
That's
I'm
good.
having to discover how relationships work in the later stages of my life. And that makes it even more exciting. It gives me more life, it gives me more enthusiasm because I'm putting my energy into a relationship where there is an understanding of what it means to actually benefit from the both of us being ourselves. You know, the other thing that I would like to add to this is that there are people that after a while they put on a facade or maybe veneer
Right.
in order to get people to like them. But if you stay married long enough, what you'll discover is you can't always act as if you are somebody else in the presence of the person that you're married to.
That's right.
And that's why we want to encourage people to actually practice just being you. The thing that most people fail at in relationships, the biggest failure is failing to be yourself. And that's the thing that we want to encourage people to do.
That's good.
Practice being you. Because if you're going to be married, you want to be married to the real person.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah, you want to be married to the real person. You don't, because marriage itself has this mysterious power to bring out the real person. You know, there's some people that prefer not to marry. They'd rather just live together. But there's something about marriage that exposes. In fact, you know, when we look at the biblical account of marriage, Adam and Eve, it says that they were naked and not ashamed. In other words, the real persons were engaged in the relationship. And when you start out dealing with real is what sustains the relationship as time goes on. So that's a little bit of the insight that we're going to be sharing. And of course, what my wife and I are going to be dealing with tomorrow is structure in a relationship. Why is structure important? And why is it that so many people struggle with structure? So we're going to look at that, and we're going to discuss it. And my wife is going to share her expertise. I'm going to give some insight, some advice, even some revelation concerning the benefits of having a structured relationship, because structure is one of the principles of a strong relationship.
Wow. Okay. Y'all, if you can just tell just by hearing Russell Tomlinson talk in his so-called seasoned years, I told him and his wife look amazing for whatever age they are.
Oh, thank you.
So excited about Relationship Revolution taking place. It's kicking off on Thursdays at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, thank you, Joseph P. Langdon. Joseph P. Langdon was on yesterday, and he was incarcerated for 22 years. This man is talking about helping people be able to change their lives and have transformation permanently. And so if you missed that episode, make sure you check it out. Joseph P. Langdon, his show was a game changer yesterday.
Wow.
Say what? Somebody says, say that again. This man, what? Great wisdom from this man, people are saying. So lots of comments coming in. Connie Green, Dr. Connie Green said, I love it. Practice being yourself. The difference maker. Make the difference. I love Dr. Connie Green is also a powerhouse as well. Junior and Jesse said, amen. Lots of comments coming in. Thank you all for all your positive shout outs. The structure in a relationship is going to be the first episode of Relationship Revolution on Thursday at 9 p.m. So you don't want to, that's Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss this episode. Be sure to be in your virtual seats and be ready to tune in. Now, Alicia and Stephanie, I would love for you all to just unmute yourselves and talk about how important it was to be able to learn from a background perspective, to be able to help someone on this journey, because he's already got all of the infrastructure in place, thanks to you ladies. Why did you decide to help your dad? So let's start with you, Alicia.
Well, it's so funny. I've been helping my father for over 20 years, even the point of him being a pastor. I've always been his personal assistant, his administrative assistant. So it's just in me to help. And even when he retired from pastoring, I told him, I'm not leaving your side. I'm your shadow. Get used to it. So in every new venture that he's experiencing, I love being on the ride, on the journey with him. So when he was invited to be a client of yours, he invited my sister and I to come along for the ride. And of course, I'm like, who's not going to want to be with Coach Kim? So I was honored to just be in the program with him. And it's true. And he said this from the beginning. It's so important that when you're doing things like this, you have people around you to not just support you, but help balance things out for you. And for me, it's naturally in me. I'm sorry. Yes, Mackenzie. It's naturally in me to make sure that as he's doing his new ventures, and even my sister Stephanie, as her new ventures are coming, I'm there to support. And I think that's what family is really about, just supporting one another. I'm honored to be able to be behind the scenes to make sure that as he's talking and my mom is talking and sharing their wisdom, that I'm back there making sure things flowing well, making sure that everybody's comments are nice and cool and all that good stuff, which I know everything's going to work out fine. But it's just an honor to be able to serve behind the scenes as he's shining. And while he's shining, I know that the world is going to be just different for the better.
Awesome. Stephanie,
Yes,
now you
I
being in your special licensed mental health counseling capacity, what are you going to be doing to bring value to the show?
I say all the time, I should have gotten my degree from my dad. I didn't even need a graduate degree.
You're gonna make me cry. That is so honorable.
Yeah, it's his brilliance and the way he raised us with so much knowledge, with so much wisdom. It still blows my mind, even as a mother, like the amount of wisdom that's there is mind blowing. So I say all the time, Daddy, I could have just got my degree from you. I spent all this money, but just a lot of experiences that I've gone through, so many experiences. I've always had him right on the side of me, kind of coaching me through life. And one thing I always say, and I'm going to continue to say it, but instead of becoming the victim to everything that I was going through, he's always showed me the part that I play. So it allowed me to be able to take accountability. It allowed me to be able to take responsibility for my own decision making, and to know that at the end of the day, I'm in control over how I want my life to look, not no one else's actions or decisions or any of those things. So how can I not support during this time? I mean, I believe that parts of my brilliance comes from him. So obviously I'm going to share that with the world as well.
Listen, everybody, listen. We are so excited about Relationship Revolution. It's going to be kicking off on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss it. And you're going to learn so much from each of these individuals that participate. Starting tomorrow, you will hear this first session with Russell Tomlinson and Dr. Cindy Trimm. They're going to be together talking on that specific topic of relationship structure and how important it is to have structure in our relationships. You would think in our family right now, this is a whole side note, that it's like a state of emergency, right? My daughter's calling, her dad's like, did you get the message? I'm like, I'm muting them. I'm trying. Everybody's calling. Like, you literally, like, it is really a big deal. So my heart goes out, and I say this in all sincerity, that no matter what we're doing as parents, no matter where we are in this world, in this lifetime, when something's going on with your children, it gets real serious real quick. It's like, okay, everything else can take care of itself. I have to shut down and deal with what's happening. And in this case, it's not anything bad. It's just a power outage,
Yeah.
But for the parents, I know I'm getting choked up, but for the parents in Uvalde and all of these other places, when they got calls like that, and it was a state of emergency pertaining to their children.
Yeah.
When you talk about relationship revolution, relationships are parent-children relationships, parents with relationships that maybe they no longer are together, but how do you communicate in the relationship pertaining to your children? It's a lot of different things when it comes to what you're going to be doing to revolutionize relationships. So listen, go ahead, Pastor Russell.
No, I'm just observing that you're actually giving us a balance lesson live right now. You're actually having to balance out what you're doing, and then at the same time continue to be the mom, the parent, the person that helps everybody else to stay in balance. And that's part of the beauty of a structured relationship. The whole idea of structure is actually about stability. It's about not only stability, but it's about continuing to build. So what you're doing is foundational to relationships, because you are actually dealing with a real life, real time issue, having to somehow, how do I do this? And then I've got to answer the phone and do that. I see Mackenzie pop in periodically. Alicia has to adjust to that. I was talking with Stephanie.
She's like, did you call me?
Yeah. I was talking to Stephanie the other day, and I said, Stephanie, Stephanie was has the oldest, my oldest grandchild is Stephanie's daughter. And so I said, you know what's refreshing? She has grown up to such a degree that when I talk with Stephanie, it's calm and quiet, you know?
Right, but it hasn't always been that way. It's
Hasn't always been
right
that way,
now.
but you know, so Alicia's got the stage that she's going through. And of course, Haven, Stephanie's daughter, I call, hey, Poppy. That's what they call me, Poppy. I was actually when she first got pregnant, the girls were asking me, what do you want your grandchildren to call you? I said, well, I took a little page from hip hop. I said, they can call me Swag Daddy.
Oh, come on. No. It's like, no.
No, we're not going to have that. So somehow or other, they came up, and there's a lot of Hispanic influence in South Florida. So they came up with Poppy. So that's what they call me. But, you know, this is real life. Things are happening in real time. And one of the things that is required, and this is why structure is so important, because it keeps things in balance. You never lose your balance when you have a structure in place. And at the same time, especially during the pandemic, what was discovered, it's always been there, but what was discovered was that a lot of families, marriages, and relationships failed because structure was not in place. So a structure is that glue that's not only helping us to stay in balance, but it's keeping everybody on the same page.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. My mom, I see your comment. You said Jayla's calling you with the emergency. Kim, the emergency is all taken care of. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Frank, because I see you reaching out about your daughter. I thank you, Ivan, for responding, and Jeremiah, all of y'all, for as a whole family. Immediately, Mom, thank y'all. Thank you for being a wonderful family, because you need family support. Hence, this is what's happening here today, everybody. We have relationship revolution happening. Now I can get a little more free. I know the emergency is taking care. I'm like this. I'm over here like a robot. I'm like, and I have been invited to some major, when I say major things, I've been invited to mega speaking events when I know it's a mega church and big conferences and things. But if it's something that was conflicting with my family, I'm like, I catch you on the rebound, because I want to put my priorities in order. The show is great, but the show is not my priority when it comes to Kim or my children, you know? So we're good. So now I can go ahead and get back in my relax mode, everybody. I see your comments. What a great dad and daughter. I see all of that. We're going to have a great show for the rest of the show with you all. Yes, you do need a great team. Good for you all. I see you, Richard, Dr. Richard Serrano and Dr. Nefertina Serrano. They actually have a show as well. And you know what? Get out of here. Wait. Put the comment down for a second. We're going on 32 years, Junior and Jessica. Congratulations to you. And before we go any further, let me do this right quick. There is another show graduated from the Kim Jacobs Show consulting class on how to start your own show from scratch. Dr. Richard and Dr. Nefertina, you can take the comment down, Mackenzie, backstage. Dr. Richard and Nefertina Serrano, they are a powerful couple as well. And their shows come on Thursday nights as well at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all tune in to the Serrano Show, Marriage CEOs, Dr. Richard and Nefertina Serrano. Then you're going to tune into the show that is here today, Relationship Revolution, at 9:00 p.m. So as a quick surprise to you all, I think it's always great for one graduate to be able to speak to another graduate during our ceremony. Pop them in, Mackenzie. Let's see what they have to say. Welcome, Dr. Richard and Nefertina Serrano.
Hey guys. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
What would you like to say since you graduated already from the program? You're kicking your show off to Russell Tomlinson and Alicia and Stephanie.
Oh my goodness.
Excited.
We are so excited
Awesome, yes.
because we know this is not by mistake.
That's right.
Is so on purpose.
Absolutely.
God is doing all things because he does what? All things well.
Yes, yes.
And we cannot say how excited. We're so glad. We're going to be like rushing off our show so we can go to your show. It's going to be a Thursday night. Listen, it's going to be like never before. And so we're super excited to be able to tell our followers to go on and follow you. Listen, our families are about to wake up.
Yeah.
Because there is such a need for this. You know, God has been leading us to say, get back to the basics. And some of the basics is just the simple things of when we were growing up and what it was like to just sit at the table and break bread together, have real conversation.
Right.
So we are ecstatic. Congratulations to you, sir. To you, young ladies, I know you guys are going to be the bomb.com on the back end. I know you are going to work it and just bring life to your dad and mom. And I am so excited to see family working together in life and ministry and in work. This is so amazing.
Yep. So I want to say congratulations to you, my brother, my pastor friend, Kim Jacob. Thank you so much for just what you do, because you bring everyone together and bringing education on the things that we go through and that really matters in life. You know, I love what you was talking about, structure. You know, structure is so important, knowing your role and knowing what to do in the home. You know, guess what? We talk about love, but love takes you to the table. But educating yourself on what marriage is what keeps you there. So learning your role, learning the structure, that's what it's all about. So I am so excited because the more the merrier. We need, listen, you know how many couples out there that are not making it, that are just fronting, that are, you know, as they say, marriage, it's a lot of marriages trying to get out the bed, a lot of singles trying to get in the bed. It's so true. It is so true. And as we do get older, we've married now 33 years.
Wow.
Things change. Every 10 years, you have a new person, a different person. You know, marriage is always, you know.
Hey, get a room. Calm down over there.
Listen, they always say, well, you wasn't like that 10 years ago. You shouldn't be, or 5 years ago. You should be revolving every year. But God bless you. God bless you guys. And I'm so glad for you. And I'm so excited that we can also channel our audience to also watch you as well.
Oh, man, we're excited. Well, God bless the Serrano family. And I consider you guys to be forerunners. Forerunners. It's good to come after you, and I'm certainly going to be tuning in as you guys show us your strategies, your tips, your insight, the wisdom that you've gained over the years, and I'm looking forward to possibly even mimicking some of those things. I'll give you credit for it.
That's
but
right.
Any information that I can use is fair game to me.
That's right.
So I consider myself very, very fortunate today to have met you. I'm meeting some people that's in the same realm that my wife and I are in, and we look forward to hopefully at some point getting to know you guys better as time goes on. But thank you so much for your encouragement. It's very much appreciated.
Amen.
Thank
Oh,
you.
God bless you. Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you so much for being here today and for taking the time to just pop in and to be an encouragement to this new show host, Russell Tomlinson. His show is going to be on Thursdays at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you're going to be able to watch the Serrano show. I want to make sure that I put that flyer back up as well. They've graduated and they're starting their show, the Serrano show. And that's on Thursdays at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard. All right. While all of you are on Dr. Serrano's, before you get ready to leave, did you want to say anything about you going through the training course and what you walked away with that could encourage other people that may be thinking about starting their own shows?
I might start crying if I do.
You tend to have that effect, Kim. Oh my goodness. This training, if you are out there and you are considering, or maybe, you know, God has placed it in your spirit to go forth and do a show or to just come on the scene. Kim Jacobs is patient. She's kind. She's loving. She comes straight from the heart. She is supportive. And guess what? She is like the midwife that's going to walk alongside you until you reach that road of completion. She will not leave you. She will not let you fail. You will go forth and you will do well. And she'll be right there along the journey with you. So I just want to say it has been a pleasure and a joy. We are way beyond just associates. We are sisters. We are friends. And we have collaborated on different levels. And so I know you from a personal standpoint, and I can personally put my approval on it, that the Kim Jacobs Show and everything that Sister Kim is doing to help you become is the truth. And she will be right there with you. So you can see it. It's evident in her own show, the spirit of excellence that she does and work with and what she offers, but you get so much more. So enough said.
Good job.
Oh, all right. Thank you all so much for being here today, Serranos. And this is the powerhouse, Dr. Nefertina, behind this book, Rise Up, Women Who Lead, Building Legacy. Women Who Lead, Building Legacy. She has 33 authors that are part of this anthology, and she is the visionary behind it. So if you don't have a copy of Rise Up, Women Who Lead, Building Legacy, I know you can go to kimjacobsshow.com and get it, but you can also go anywhere that Dr. Nefertina Serrano is and get a copy there or on Amazon. So thank you all for gracing us with your presence today.
Good luck. God bless you.
Love you guys. God bless you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you all. All right. So that was just a pleasant surprise. We wanted to merge
Nice
in.
surprise. Nice surprise.
All right. So now listen, Relationship Revolution. We're going to talk more about it when we come back from this commercial break. We're going to hear from one of our episode sponsors, Hunter Everidge Law Firm, and then we will be right back to hear more from Russell Tomlinson, Stephanie Tomlinson, and Alicia Butler. We'll be right back.
When someone has lost a loved one, they want to know what exactly happened. They want to know, is the other person going to be held responsible? And they want closure. At Hunter and Everidge, we help clients that have lost a loved one move on, and to do that with dignity and respect that they deserve.
All right, everyone, we're back and we are talking with the new host of Relationship Revolution. And this program is kicking off on Thursdays at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I see a lot of comments, Mackenzie, that's flooded in. So pop some of these comments up so we can acknowledge the studio audience. See what you all are saying out here. Hashtag Relationship Revolution, everybody. Please hashtag that. Congrats, Athena, our sunshine expert, says. She's a sunshine expert here on the Kim Jacobs Show on Freestyle Friday. She'll be on this Friday. Thank you, Athena. Who else is on? Any other comments? Keep them coming, Mackenzie. Backstage. No, not your Mackenzie. Like, please stop saying that name. Alicia's like, don't say that name. Her daughter's. Yes, have real conversations. Dr. Nicole Peters, beep, beep, beep. Believe in Your Dreams Network. If you all have not heard about Believe in Your Dreams Network, Dr. Nicole Peters is the founder, and the Kim Jacobs Show will be airing on the Believe in Your Dreams Network as well. And she said this is all about real conversations. They air in over 200 million households across the world. And so definitely she's tuning in to hear your story today. Thank you.
Wow.
All right. So Dr. Peters is in the house. Glad to have you. Beep, beep, beep. All right. Amen. Amen. Let's see. I know this might be one of those episodes we want to air, right? Awesome, Athena said. Anybody else? Hashtag Relationship Revolution, everybody. Relationship Revolution. Interested in the course? Okay. You can go to kimjacobsconsulting.com, kimjacobsconsulting.com, and we will be working one-on-one. I'll work with you for 6 straight weeks for you to be able to be in the same place that they are in. Okay. All right. Who else is on there? Let's see. We thank you all so much for sharing. This is a true blessing. Everything that you've already shared, Russell, is amazing and life-changing. So people are going to tune in. So sweet. What a great dad and daughter situation. Awesome. That's what they're saying here, to see you all working collaboratively. All right. Tanta said that. All right. Thank you all so much for some of your comments. What else do you want people to know when they are going to be tuning in on Thursdays? I know I have a quick video. Let me show you this. Beautiful. We need more relationship shows, Richard Serrano said. Congratulations. All right. Any other comments, Mackenzie? Let me see. Okay, I see so many comments. I don't want to overlook anybody. I see somebody from Nigeria. People saying congratulations. Don't give up on your relationship on this. Wait a minute. I'm very happy. Don't let me. My husband's back to me. Okay, this is a really long comment. I usually don't put these up, and y'all know what I said in the training, but I'm going to see what is happening here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let's pop Bella's comment up for a second. It's a longer one, so it's gonna cover the screen. Nayujan, I see you with smiley faces. Let's see. Mackenzie, pop Bella Dollar's comment up for me right quick. You see it? Okay, I'll pull it up. Don't give up when you lose your relationship or marriage. Solution is here. I met a man called Bakaba on this day, and I'm very happy to tell everyone that my husband is back to me. Thank you to Dr. Bakaba for using the great power. Okay, he cussed a spell. That's why you see what I'm saying. I don't know about no spells. We'll see. But between the spell and God, something happened where they came back together. Mackenzie was like, see, that's why I wasn't going to pop it up. She's looking back there in the backstage like, let me do my job back here. I didn't read the whole paragraph. All right, listen. Whatever made it work for you, Bella, then get your husband back. To God be the glory for you, okay? All right. I appreciate you all in your comments that's coming in today. Relationship Revolution. We have a quick video that I'd love to just take a moment and show you, and you can hear about what's coming soon. Let's see. Launching soon, Thursdays. Here we go. It's a launch alert. Relationship Revolution show. Russell Tomlinson, marriage and relationship specialist. Let me put that back up again. Beginning August 18th at 9 p.m. And you're going to be able to tune in. It's hosted by Russell Tomlinson, marriage and relationship solutionist. Yes. So you're going to be able to hear more from him and his wife on this upcoming Thursday. What else do you want people to know? Why do you think relationships fail, Russell?
Well, this is one of the things that I often say when I'm doing maybe something on social media. Every failure is a relationship failure. Every success is a relationship success. So the oldest institution in the world is actually marriage. So the entire institution of marriage is actually the foundation of society. And so when we see society failing, we also understand that it's connected to the failure of marriage relationships. I also go into the very basic structures of marriage from scripture, starting with Adam and Eve. Something very interesting happens in scripture. Jesus is going to be baptized. He's baptized in water. He comes up out of the water. The Father speaks, "This is my beloved Son in whom I'm well pleased." And then the scripture says he's driven out by the Spirit into the desert to be tempted. And the first thing that one of the things that happened in that temptation is the last temptation was this. Look, all of these things that you see, all of the glory of the kingdoms of the world, this is Satan talking, has been given to me. If you just bow down and worship me, I'll give it to you because somebody gave it to me. You have to ask, where did evil get its power from? Well, the power of evil came as a result of a failed relationship. Evil was loosed into the world, and this couple turned their power and authority and influence over to the powers of darkness. Wow. And as a result of that failure, between Adam and God, it empowered the enemy. Well, the same thing is happening today. The enemy becomes more and more powerful as a result of failed marriages. It's just not about separation. It's just not about divorce. There's something going on behind the scenes when marriages fail. And that is the enemy is being empowered because the foundation of the culture, the foundation of society is eroded when marriages don't. And people don't understand in too many cases the level of importance of their relationship working out. It's just not a failed house. It has a rippling effect throughout society because the economy is affected, mental health is affected, physical health is affected. There is a negative effect that ripples throughout society when one household fails. And again, darkness is empowered as a result of the failure of marriage. So the devil got all of his power that we see him, all of the evil, all of the destruction, all of the issues that we're dealing with. It happened as a result of Adam and Eve surrendering their authority to darkness as a result of their failed relationship with God.
Wow. Okay. You know what? I'm telling you, every person, no matter what kind of relationship you are in, whether it is a husband and wife relationship, a parent-child relationship, whether you are dealing with a parent to an adult that you're caring for as a parent, adult caring for an adult parent relationship. It's so many relationships that, based on what Russell Tomlinson is going to be talking about, these relationships can get mended just through some of the advice that he's going to be sharing on Relationship Revolution. So you want to tune in. If you want to become a guest on Relationship Revolution on the show, you can email Russell Tomlinson Global at gmail.com. You have a story to tell, you want to get it out there, and you want to be able to share your expert advice from a relationship standpoint, email Russell Tomlinson Global at gmail.com. Let him know that you heard about him on the Kim Jacobs Show, and hence you want to learn more about how to become a guest. The topic today is graduation for Russell Tomlinson, Stephanie Tomlinson, and Alicia Butler. The new show, Relationship Revolution, is airing on Thursdays at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss it. All right. Unmute yourself, Stephanie, and say something that you may have in your heart. You've been sitting silently throughout this whole broadcast. Just say something that may be from a mental, from a therapeutic perspective, because this is what you're licensed in. Yes. Share some of your thoughts.
Well, first of all, the show has been amazing so far. So I'm sitting quietly in awe because I'm enjoying all of the pop-ins and the guests and everything that's being said. But what my dad just said, as far as relationships failing, it definitely does impact the whole family. So that was such a key point that he just made, saying that it starts with relationships, it starts with marriage, and it trickles down. And it trickles down to the family as a whole and the children and eventually society as a whole. So I think that is such an amazing point that was just made.
Excellent. Excellent. And you know what? I think when I wear my pearl, I have a black shirt with some beautiful pearls up here. I'm going to try to flip as much of my hair as I can to the side and lean. Because you have a certain lean about you. I don't know if that's like something I need to figure out how to learn, because I don't do that. I just be having my hair regular, but I need to lean it to the side and be like, y'all see my pearl?
You know, I see that in the camera, but I don't feel myself doing that in person. So.
I mean, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Like, I just need to practice it. Arch my back some and lean, but I might get a crook in my neck messing around because I don't normally hold my hair like. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a compliment. Trust me. All right, Alicia, do you have anything that you want to share with everyone that's watching today for this beautiful graduation?
So I'm in between, but I'm like Stephanie. I'm in awe by just this graduation and this experience thus far. And just to piggyback on what everybody's been saying, you know, it's time for more relationship content to be out in the world. I think it's so important because everything that revolves around this world is relationships. And if you can get that intact, then this world can be so much of a more successful place, and we can get along so much better, even using our differences. And that's what I'm most excited about. The couple that was just on before, it's so true. Nobody's here to compete. We're all here. We're on assignment to help. And when you have that mindset, I mean, I can't wait to see even more people come in to do relationship shows and, you know, mental health shows. It's so needed. And the more, the merrier, the more, the better, the more help out there, the more free content out there that people can grab onto and relate to. I really believe that it's time. It really is. It's time to use social media as a platform of encouragement and knowledge and health and wealth, instead of using it to bash people. Use it for drama and use it for things that really don't edify the body of Christ and the world itself.
Yes.
I'm excited to see more content. I'm excited for Relationship Revolution. I'm excited to see I'm gonna tune on the couple for at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna tune into their show too, because we need each other. And the more we have this type of content, we have a great society just to make this world a better place. So I'm excited about that.
Well, this is incredible. And listen, everybody, the most important part right now is coming forward, but it is going to be, first of all, let's take a quick commercial, and we're going to get to hear from today's episode sponsor. I'll play this video. I'm not sure if I shared this with you, Mackenzie, so I'll go ahead and play it backstage. But yeah, I want to make sure that you all know that Dr. Les Brown is the one that is behind making this particular situation possible. And so I'm super excited. Wait a minute. Before I do any more, let me see what's happening. Okay. So Dr. Les Brown is the one behind making all of this possible today with Russell Tomlinson and endorsing him and his endeavors. And so I do want to give you the opportunity to just hear from Dr. Brown about a program that he has going on as well. Now, he definitely did a promotional video endorsing this program and how to start your own show from scratch. But I also know that he has another training that is available as well. And I want to be able to put him in for a second and let him share about his coaching program. So right after that, we're going to present these graduates with their certificates. We'll be right back for you to hear this from Dr. Les Brown. Here we go.
We make decisions, and our decisions make us. You have something special. You've got greatness in you. When I look at this picture with my brother and I, born in an abandoned building on a floor in a poor section of Miami, Florida called Liberty City, and I was labeled educable mentally retarded. They called me DT, the dumb twin. No one could have told me, by investing in myself and learning how to communicate, how to present myself, how to speak to one-on-one or small groups or large audiences, that it would dramatically change my life. I'm 77 now, and I'm looking for people who are serious about becoming successful, about becoming a category king, on how to tell their story about themselves or about their business, or how to monetize their dreams and make a difference on the planet. If that's you, I want you to reach out to me. I'm gonna teach you how to tell your story, how to use quotes, how to use humor, how to make people laugh and feel good and cry in their tears. Oh, let me tell you something up in here. People say we have the best training program on the planet and train more successful people than anybody on the planet. And you can be the next one. This is your time. This is your moment to turn adversity to your advantage. But you gotta be hungry. You have something special. You got greatness in you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Bye for now.
All right, everybody, that's Dr. Les Brown, lesbrown.com. Thank you for being one of today's episode sponsors. here on the Kim Jacobs Show, and for allowing us to stream Monday through Fridays at 11 o'clock a.m. right here on Les Brown's Facebook page. So the show is happening. It's happening on tomorrow. We're coming to the tail end. And with any graduation, it wouldn't be a graduation without having just this quick moment of we're going to graduate with these three individuals. And I would like to present to you all what you will receive your formal certificates. But you, Alicia Butler, are receiving a certificate for completing the Kim Jacobs online course. And it is called Relationship Revolution. I just want to get to the revolution part. Relationship Revolution. You graduated today, and we'd like to thank you for completing this training. Mackenzie, that certificate right there is also for you back there, for your mommy. You can put it up in the room in your house. So thank you, Mackenzie, for having a great mommy over there, okay? All right. And I would like to, Mackenzie, you didn't get to see it now. I took it down. Okay. Then I also would like to present your certificate to Stephanie Tomlinson, Relationship Revolution, completing the 6-week course on Kim Jacobs' online course on starting your own show from scratch. And the beautiful thing is you all went through the training. So even if you ever decide to start your own show for real, you already have the information because you've completed the training. That's some good stuff, right? Now that right there make your head turn. You're like, girl, I done went through the training. I know I don't have to do that again, right? But you're able to gather that information and garner those resources and start your own show too, your fashion show or your licensed therapy kind of show. And I can give you some additional pointers for that. And I would like to also give a final certificate here to the host of Relationship Revolution, and that's none other than Russell Tomlinson. Russell Tomlinson has completed the Kim Jacobs online course, and the topic and the name of the show is Relationship Revolution. Now, obviously, as husband and wife, we're going to do an honorary certificate for Dr. Cindy Trimm Tomlinson along with her husband, because they're going to be doing this a lot together, and any family needs each other's support along this journey called life. So Dr. Cindy Trimm, we are glad that God blessed you and he found a good thing, a great thing in you, and that you all have been united in your senior years. So congratulations to you all here on graduating today. Tell people again, Pastor Russell, where they can tune in and how they can start seeing your show. Oh, wait, I have to unmute you. Wait a minute. There you go. Go.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Kim. And thank you again for your coaching services. They were tremendous. And there's still so much more that we can build on just based on the things that you taught us. So thank you so much. We're going to be on StreamYard, actually. And all of the platforms are going to carry Relationship Revolution. We're going to really, this issue of structure, there are actually 3 things that we're going to be looking at. We're going to start out with structure. And I won't mention the other 2 because we'll talk about that when we kick off tomorrow.
Oh, no, you're not trying to leave us on no cliffhanger saying tune in.
Yeah, I've got to do it because it's going to be, it's all going to fit. And if I mention the others, then I'll finish off the list. I just want everybody right now to hear this issue of structure. And the reason, Coach Kim, I learned this from you, by the way. The reason I'm doing this is because there's such a struggle with this principle of structure in relationship. 2 things. A relationship must be, number 1, defined. Number 2, is got to have boundary lines. And that's part of the structure teaching that we're going to deal with. So it's not just going to be teaching. We're going to share some examples. I'm basically going to be interviewing Dr. and Cindy Trimm Tomlinson, and she's going to share her insight. She was successfully single, and now she's successfully married. And I want people to hear her point of view. Specifically, 95% of women are the ones that subscribe to a lot of relationship teaching. But if any lady out there, any wife out there, you have a husband, it's going to benefit the both of you. So if you can have him to come and join us, tune in, that would be so great. It would be exciting. So I better stop talking before I spill all the beans.
You so close. You're about to tell it. You're about to tell it. If you talk about another minute, it's over. We're going to know it.
That's
but
why
listen, email Russell Tomlinson Global at gmail.com. Email him and let him know that you are interested in being on the show, and he may be able to have a spot for you. And again, thank you all for tuning in today. Congratulations to our graduates. You all are amazing students, and I am so honored that you've been through the training course. And thank you in the virtual studio audience. I see you, Mother Harper, who is in her 80s, and she is one of the longer living people to live with a heart transplant of a 16-year-old that was placed in her body. So Mother Julia Harper in her 80s on here on the social media saying, great show. I see all of your comments that's been coming in. I don't know where Mother Harper's comment is at this point, but I just want to say thank you. I saw the comment earlier, and thank you all for all of your comments. Tune in Thursdays, 9:00 p.m. to Relationship Revolution. Do you have any closing comment, everybody? You know, you're on a show and you're like, dog, I meant to say this. Alicia, Stephen.
Thank Mr. Les Brown for me, please.
Absolutely.
Check us out on Facebook, Russell Tomlinson, and YouTube, Russell Tomlinson. Facebook, YouTube. Tomorrow night, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. YouTube, Russell Tomlinson, and YouTube and Facebook, Russell Tomlinson.
So on YouTube, listen everybody, on YouTube and on Facebook, if you check out Russell Tomlinson at 9 p.m., you're gonna be right there. If you just go to his YouTube channel and subscribe and turn that notification bell. I hear some feedback. If you go and turn that notification bell to all, you will automatically, if you turn that notification bell to all on Russell Tomlinson YouTube channel, you will be able to be right in the virtual studio audience when they click live on YouTube or on Facebook. Let me put that because I want to make sure that you do that so you don't have to search around tomorrow. You'll know exactly. If you go to Russell Tomlinson on YouTube or on Facebook, come 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're going to be in the virtual studio audience, and you're going to be able to give your shout outs and put your comments in there for the kickoff of Relationship Revolution. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. If you'd like to support the Kim Jacobs Show, you know how to do that. It's streaming below. The only way that we keep this program thriving is through community contributions from people like yourselves that believe in this type of programming. Now, people support all kind of stuff. I mean, if we were up, doing all, I don't know what, I don't know what I have to do, but lots of money will become flowing in. How about some wholesome programming? Let some dollars flow in to support something like that as well, because this is the only way we can do this Monday through Friday at 11:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead and pour into the broadcast and allow us to continue to bring balance to the world, one household at a time. All right, everybody, stay backstage if you can. Congratulations to you all. You are amazing. And I'm looking forward to Relationship Revolution. Anything? All right. All right, everybody. On that note, we're going to go ahead and close out. Have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow at 11:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of The Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on The Kim Jacobs Show.